So this is just a quick hello and follow-up from anyone who've seen me attempt to do a live earlier this morning. It is June 24th. I don't know how it became June 24th. I have no sense of time these days. Time truly does not make an ounce of sense to me anymore. And I just can't quite truly comprehend any of those things, regardless. So here's the thing. I had this great idea not very long ago. Again, time doesn't make any sense to me, so maybe it was a long time ago. But I had this great idea that I thought it would be interesting, potentially, for anyone to see how this works from like the back end, like how I've put the project together from a like technical, logistical, back end boring side kind of way. So yes, there are clearly interview folks. I talk about those interviews. I put all of those things together so that they are available for anyone to listen to, watch, read, however you best interact with information, how you best consume information, all of those kinds of things. I have got that there and it's out here and it is ready for you to see. But I also was like, okay, but if anyone wants to know what it's like from someone who's like technology dumb, social media dumb, that kind of thing, but like learning as I go by trial and error, fire and fury, then maybe this would be interesting, especially if someone's like, hey, I don't know how that could benefit my business. Hey, I don't know how that skill would be of use. Hey, I don't know whether or not we really need to hire a full-time social media person. Like, what's the value in it? Like, I wanted to be able to show from a novice perspective what it takes to make this happen and for this to get off the ground. So I was like, hey, I have this Patreon. Maybe, potentially, anyone who has those types of questions is interested in part of that would want to see it. So let's do a live stream. Let's talk to people about what they want to hear, what they want to see, all of those types of things. And so I put it out there. And so there are two different ways in which I've scheduled live streams that are happening. If you are on the Patreon and you are in the leader tier, you get a monthly live stream. If you are in the exclusive tier, there is a weekly live stream. And that is how we put it all together. And I thought maybe that would be a good way for folks to also tell me maybe what they are thinking, what they're interested in, maybe some interaction. You just watch my brain kind of fart out in real time. That's what's happening. It's wild. So anyway, at some point last month, I started these live streams and I had a pretty seamless time of figuring it out. I can follow directions. I can watch a YouTube video. I can Google. I can figure this out. That's fine. And so I did that. Well, turns out, instead of things getting easier and me getting better at things, and this is what happens. This is real life. I just had like 2 major fails. And I figured that there were 2 major fails because at one point in one of the live streams that I put up, I had a notification that like 3 people were watching it as soon as I went live. And I was like, that's not right. This should only be people that are paying for the highest tier that no one is paying for yet because it's a brand new thing and I haven't told anyone about it. So that doesn't really make any sense. So then I thought, why don't I just figure it out again? I then since redid an actual live for those tiers. Again, follow. Maybe I'll do this. I'll put a little link in if you are interested in joining. And let me just see how this works. Let me just do it. And so now I've successfully done it. I have also successfully failed a few times. I think I tried it like 3 times this morning before I was just like, I flat out give up. This is not working. It does not make any sense. Why am I doing this? This is dumb. And people are going to know that it's dumb because it is not making any sense at all. Like, just no sense. No, none, zero, all of the things. Okay, so now I'm trying to find, how do I give? Okay. See, this is me figuring things out in real time once again. And okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, yeah. I'm going to drop a link to the future ones. So anyway, I thought maybe I'll just pop on and do a little extra, do a little livey go for anyone who might have been those 3 people. Maybe it was more, maybe it was less, maybe it was glitch. I don't really know. From my perspective, it didn't look like it was going at all on Patreon, which is why I was like, why is this working? How are there 3 people if this isn't working? So anywho, now it's here. I put a link in the chat if you are interested moving forward. Now that I've learned my lesson and I figured out, but if you want to make fun of me and watch me fail, fall flat on my face and figure things out the slow way and all of those kinds of things, then come join me. Let me know. I'll also tell you a funny story of what it reminded me of is earlier this month, I had a college reunion with some of my sorority sisters, and we ran into some young folks that are actually college students, of course, because we were like on campus and around. And, you know, I like to think of myself as relatively in touch, not, you know, super old, super like incapable of handling any kind of technology. But anyway, there was one of my friends was like trying to work a playlist on a Bluetooth speaker thing, and this college kid was sitting there helping her, and she's going through it, and he was like watching her scroll on her phone and figure it out. And he was like, do you need some help with that? And that's what I feel like this entire thing is, just me being the old boomer. I'm not a boomer, but sometimes I feel like it on my phone scrolling around, and some kid is looking at me going, do you need some help with that? The answer is yes, I sure do. So join the lives in the future and help me with that. Anyway, so this was also an apology and a thank you for anyone who might have seen that. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching my fails. Anyway, I'm going to go do some real things now, but join the live in the future now that I know how to do it. Thanks.